There's a real, I think, misconception that science is a really smooth, kind of easy process, and that's not how even the greats went about their business. They had disagreements and they had to resolve issues. The students deserve the same chance. This is the Manhattan Center for Science and Mathematics, and presently I teach Regents Physics. The students here are great, and they always have been. They can come from all 5 boroughs, but they generally come from East Harlem, Washington Heights, and the Bronx. I grew up in a very kind of lecture-oriented situation, and at least I thought I thrived under those conditions. Over the years, I've attended many PD sessions, really tried to kind of do better at adopting more interactive ways of working with students. I'm still learning myself on how to really flip that into a fully student-driven classroom. The atmosphere should be family. I mean, we're something like a physics family, and the idea that a concept might fail actually should be welcomed. That in that failure there's an opportunity for growth. That they feel like, hey, no question is foolish. That this is that crazy ideas actually push us forward.
Does anyone want to either piggyback, maybe add to that, or question it? She's picking choice 2. James says I'm picking a different choice, or maybe I have something to add.
Even though I know not everyone in the room is going to become a scientist or an engineer, I have to work on the assumption that everyone in that room is going to be a scientist or an engineer. Otherwise, perhaps I artificially shut a door for them, and I don't want to do that. Most students, when they come in, don't even really have a sense of what physics is. I don't think, if they have any sense, it's that this is going to be difficult and maybe I shouldn't be here. And by the time they leave, they're coming to me and saying, oh, I was on the subway and I noticed this. Oh, like a plane flew overhead, and I heard the Doppler effect, and that reminded me of what happened in the class. And when they start seeing that it's not just about textbooks and blackboards and homework, but it's ongoing around them everywhere, that's kind of when you know you've done it. I want to do this for as long as I can be effective at it. I consider it my responsibility to keep learning and to kind of grow with the students. I don't mind that some of the concepts I'm teaching I've now taught 25 times. It's a different group of kids. I latch on to the energy from that year's group and kind of ride that wave. And believe it or not, wind up finding new things because they ask new questions. And so, I hope that never ends.